Okay, please open your book to page 473. And what are we looking at? Prepositions. Prepositions starting with a B. Did you guys have to do that?
No.
Yeah. No? Yes?
What? I remember that.
It's a Shirley English little jingle.
I know.
Okay. So, the first word that we need to master is prepositions. And in a couple days, you're going to understand why I made you start back here at prepositions. So, I remember prepositions by anywhere a squirrel can go. So if a squirrel comes to a tree, if they can go up, over, around, beside, between, beyond, before, over, under, down, around, through, into, out of the tree, it is a preposition. Now, this is not to be confused with verbs, because a squirrel can also climb a tree, attack a tree, but we're talking about movement, okay? On your grammar cheat sheet, pull that paper out. This is going to become your Bible. You're going to have a 4-piece English Bible here for the next few days. Your grammar cheat sheet and your 3 note cards. Those are going to be the things you want to hang on to. Right square in the middle of your grammar cheat sheet is a list of prepositions. Take a highlighter, or you can just use a pen or pencil if you want. Or actually, I see you already have some marked, right?
We did this beginning of the year.
Some of the most popular prepositions. For, of, to. Good, excellent. So, for, of, and to. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, a squirrel can't go of a tree. And I don't disagree. Why we have to take English for so many years is because there is no rule that is absolute.
No.
In math, there are absolutes, right?
Yeah.
1 is always smaller than 2. It can never be bigger than 2. Unless you have 2 ones, then it's equal to 2. But in English, there is no rule that's absolute. So the rule, anywhere a squirrel can go, is not absolute. There are a few exceptions, like of. According to is a compound preposition. What I'd like you to do is look at page 474, and on your notebook paper, write exercise 48, page 474.
Exercise 48.
Exercise 48, page 474. On your paper, list the prepositions that appear in each of the following sentences. Remember that some prepositions are made up of more than one word. The number in parentheses tells you the number of prepositions in each sentence. Let's do number 1 together. Willis O'Brien, a creator of special effects for the early film industry, pioneered the use of rubber and clay models in movies. Raise your hand if you see the first preposition in this sentence, and I will call on you. Kerrigan.
For.
There's one before it. Of. Special effects. So on your paper, write down of. ... Effects. We're going to write down the whole... Actually, no, lies. Let's just write down the preposition for now. Sorry. Changed my mind. Of. So 1. Of. What's the next one, Kerrigan? For. Following that is... Of. And lastly... In. Got it?
So,
of, for, of, in. Okay. You 4 do 2, 4, 6, 8. You 4, 5. You 5 do 3, 7, 5, 9.
Alright, 2.
You want us to leave a space for 2?
Yeah, leave a space. Well, it doesn't matter. You can do it at the end.
3.
Between.
I think like.
I was agreeing.
Yeah.
Oh.
With.
I think so.
No, that's it.
That's it.
4.
So then 4.
Nope.
From.
Yeah. So by,
By,
with,
Since it's this one.
Through.
By, of, with, through.
Between.
So since.
Since. Yeah, between.
Sorry. Is it, would from be one? From butter and metal?
Oh shoot, I was looking at two. From. I think yeah.
Three. Five.
And this one. Since.
With.
Yeah, so since, in, from, and
There's only 3 though.
Five.
Isn't there?
since, and, from, and.
After this
Four.
film.
Actually, which was
Oh, fine.
Throughout the United
What does a 3 mean?
That's how many prepositions there are.
Well, in
You have an
from-
extra one.
Yeah, we saw that.
Is since one?
No,
It's a conjunction.
After is one. Five. After is one.
6 has 4.
Is one.
Okay, let's look through these. Number 2, shooting the film frame by frame and changing the position of the model slightly between shots. He created illusionary movement. Hunter, what are the prepositions?
It would be by, of, and between.
Okay. Number 3, by means of this method, O'Brien shot an experimental film with a clay dinosaur that roamed through a miniature set. Madison?
By, of, with, and through.
Okay, by means of is 1.
Wait, by means of is all one?
Yep. With and through. Yes?
Yeah.
Wait.
So by means of, with, and through.
Correct. Number 4. Since dinosaurs' movements looked too choppy in this first attempt, O'Brien shot a second version, using dinosaurs made from rubber and metal instead of clay and wood. Dylan?
In, from, and of.
In, from, of. 6 years after this film, which was distributed throughout the United States, O'Brien worked on a full-length movie concerning dinosaurs in a South American jungle. Casey?
After, throughout, on, in.
Okay. And it says 5, but we're ignoring one that I don't agree with. Number 6, during one scene, a brontosaurus is brought across the ocean to London, where it escapes and runs around the city. Kayla?
Is that 6?
Yeah.
During, to, across, and around.
Okay. During, across, to, around. 7. In addition to his dinosaur models, O'Brien used scenery painted onto glass panes that he positioned in front of the action. Carson?
Into, onto, in.
Okay. In addition to is a compound preposition. In addition to, onto, in front of is probably another compound. Is in front of on your papers? On your grammar cheat sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, can you say it again?
In addition to, onto, in front of. 8. Because of O'Brien's skill, models and sets were transformed into believable monsters and jungles on the movie screen. Kyle.
Because of, into, and on.
Good. 9. Carly. Years later, another movie showed a giant gorilla on top of the Empire State Building high above the frightened crowds.
On, of, and above.
Okay. On top of is
Afraid.
compound, yep. And then above.